So, another book I read was The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen. And this book is actually my reread book. She is a New York Times best-selling author. I would say it's probably for about mostly girls about 14, 15 years old and older, probably. Um, so I read a lot of Sarah Dessen when I was between about 14 and 16, and I remembered that I really liked The Truth About Forever, so I decided to reread it because I could for one of my books for this project. Um, the thing is, honestly, I have never reread a book in my whole entire life, ever. Couple reasons why. Um, I seem to always remember the ending of books, and I think that takes away something. It doesn't seem as exciting to me to go through the book again when you already know what the ending is going to be. And also, uh, little details that you don't notice the first read through that actually help lead up to what happens in the end. I key in on those really quickly, and so it doesn't give you the same experience as a first read, and I just like that experience as a first read through. But through this book, I realized that I still loved the book. So it's just a different experience to read it the second time through. It doesn't make the book any worse, or it doesn't change how you feel about a book, really. So I think I might try to reread some other books. Okay, anyways, back to the book. So The Truth About Forever is about a 17-year-old girl named Macy. Her father has tragically died about a year and a half before we enter the story. And she has become almost obsessed with being perfect and put together, or as she calls it, fine, just fine, especially in front of her mother. She wants to keep it together in front of her mother. After her extremely smart boyfriend heads off to brain camp and then asks for a break, Macy is in for a summer that she was not expecting whatsoever, which actually starts with a job offer from the Wish Catering Company, which includes working with the mysterious but friendly Wes, who she kind of gains a friendship with. Through the story, Macy really learns that it's okay to let go and it's okay not to be put together sometimes, that sometimes you have to break down and sometimes you have to grieve, and that doesn't mean that you're not okay. It's just something that you have to do. That's what people do. And I think that Sarah Dessen's books are so well received by young girls, teenage girls, because the characters really can be any girl, even though you might not be going through the specific things that girl is. The situations that Sarah Dessen presents are really relatable, and I think that's why I read so much of her. I remember as I was reading this, I just remembered times with like my mom, when I was fighting with my mom and things like that when I was a teenager. That totally made me relate to Macy. So I think that Sarah Dessen would be a great book to get girls reading, especially maybe reluctant readers. It's a pretty easy read, though the book may look like it's kind of long. It's a fairly easy read. So I would definitely recommend Sarah Dessen books to my students. If you would like to know more about The Truth About Forever or Sarah Dessen, head over to the resource and authors page.